MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's going to wake everyone up. First pitch of the game. Now you understand why the manager puts this beast in the leadoff spot.
At the plate now, Luke Voigt,
the first baseman.
Line toward the alley in left center. Grichuk is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
The windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
Biggio.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Biggio, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rendell Grichuk. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like.
A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Travis Shaw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the end. Digging in now, Mike Tauchman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Tauchman is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Hernandez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Grichuk comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2.
Batting seventh.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is bottom of the inning now, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar.
Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. Popped him up. Voit waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 44.
Stepping up to the plate, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is foul right side. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled away.
Lourdes.
Gurriel is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
The bat plays. That's why this manager finds a way to get him in the lineup. It doesn't matter if it's up the middle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Clint Frazier. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Tyler Wade is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Voit. Panic's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the... Into the box now, Joe Panik as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Batting 9.
Sliding into the box, Reese McGuire. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
So it was a swinging strike 3. Reese McGuire becomes out number 2 this inning. Kevin Biggio is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Cole into the windup. Here's the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Riding in once again, Mike Tauchman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To panic covering. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The Yanks held in check. They're up 2. Leading off the inning, Rendell Grichuk, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
1 strike now from Cole. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got to hurry. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Gary.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gurriel is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Tyler Wade. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Wade.
He's set, and the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
The batter, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He swings and lines it to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting, the first.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Luke Voigt, as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Now batting.
Well, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on him.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He swings and grounds it to short. Panic is there. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Gardner comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
To 1-2 now. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready for another chance? Lourdes Gurriel.
Now
2
back,
away in the
left
inning.
fielder.
And Dan, it looks like
Lourdes.
this could be another 1, 2, 3
Gurriel.
inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%. Something
This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in. Pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
Gurriel arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Here's Joe Panik. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now batting, Reese McGuire, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
No hits to this point. Cole has his target. Here he comes 0-1. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Tyler Wade.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Panic is there. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, the first baseman.
Digging in once again, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again to Oscar Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One and one.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. And that misses 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
One run, two hits, one error thus far for Toronto. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter,
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. His line includes a single and a fly ball and two at-bats thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now
too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now.
0-2.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Labor
Digging in, Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Mike Tauchman. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the balls...
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Now batting, catcher.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Down the third baseline. Tauchman is off at first with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Panic. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Grounder down the line at third. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lourdes.
Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Hit high and deep to right center. Tauchman is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter.
Now in the box, Joe Panic. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Wilmer Font enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover all. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Lifted in the air to center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
Now batting, the center.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. He swings and grounds it to short. Panic's got it, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Grichuk is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Miguel Andujar stays in the ballgame in the 8th spot and takes over at second base. Digging in to try it again, Reese McGuire starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Andujar brings it in. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He was looking for a swing and a miss. Breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
One there, and a big mistake there. Travis Shaw is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The New York Yankees blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Garrett Cole pitches well enough to get the W. Hyunjin Ryu struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 12 hits. 2 errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors, and they left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely. It's hard to believe a full decade has come and gone since the Yankees last won a World Series. Last year, they battled a seemingly endless parade of injuries, yet still managed to win 103 games and reach the ALCS. But success is measured differently for the Yankees. And now that they've added Garrett Cole to the rotation, all eyes will be on the Bronx. On the short list of Fall Classic favorites,
big expectations follow this New York Yankees squad as they begin their 2020 season here in Baltimore. The Bronx Bombers made some big moves since falling in last year's ALCS, and with more on that and this year's model, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I asked a few of the players how it feels to enter the season carrying the weight of high expectations placed on them as consensus frontrunners. Yankee skipper Aaron Boone emphasized the offseason improvements the team made, bringing in dominant righty Garrett Cole to front an already impressive pitching staff. When you couple that starting rotation with a flame-throwing bullpen and add in a punishing lineup led by Aaron Judge, it seems like it's World Series or bust for the Bronx Bombers.
Thanks, Heidi. And on that note, let's get things underway. Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the sixth inning, nobody out.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mancini moving back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
The center fielder.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his third hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
I'll tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and this will get all the way to the wall now. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Racing back, the left fielder, still going back, and it's gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Hunter.
Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Gary Sanchez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there. Now looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
Here it comes, 1-0. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up
next for New York, Luke Voigt. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in, Gio Urshela. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial. So here's Trey Mancini, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
You've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The left fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 strike now from Cole. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Renato Nunez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's upstairs.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hard hit ball to short. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter. And so
now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. At the plate now Torres.
Shortstop, Labor.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. High and deep to left center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is out on a strong throw. One gone here in the Yankee seventh. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. A double play ball to second. 4. To Iglesias for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. In there, strike 1. 1-1, the count to Chris Davis. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez is after it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Cole has his target. 0-2 pitch on its way. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Fly ball out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Urshela stands at third with one gone in the inning. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left. Santander is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
Aaron hit.
First offering on its way. High chopper over to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Stop.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Iglesias.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
Ball 1.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 3 up, 3 down.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's out.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit in the air out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter.
Striding in, Torres. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Hit high and deep to right center. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 0-2 once more. And right into the shift. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So nothing. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Ready now for Baltimore.
25.
Anthony Santander, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Full count now. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting.
And here's Renato Nunez. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out, this guy could get better really fast.
So striding forward now, Trevor Story. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming, here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
The 1-0 home. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon has prior history in this matchup. He's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. And no one will track it down. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Herman Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marquez might have the best stuff in this rotation right now. Big fastball, and I mean big. 95 to 100 miles an hour with movement. Good hard breaking ball. One of the best kept secrets in the game. If he's throwing strikes, could be a long night for those guys swinging the bats.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker will lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Winker.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Winker is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Pops this one up. Walters has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Count remains full. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Votto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Two and 0 now. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He's a 9-year Major League vet. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks in that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Nicholas Castellanos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating.
Not
what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. From the belt, the pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Dahl, originally from the state of Alabama. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
So now to the plate, Sam Hilliard. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-0 pitch coming. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And here's the 3-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Into the box, Jonathan VR. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Jonathan VR.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike one.
0-1 for the count.
First pitch, 107.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path. Into the box, Brian Anderson.
as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Flaherty is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. Anderson stands at first with one out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
The 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. First and second now, one man out. 1-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as it's on the ground toward the hole. Oh, look at Wong. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The throw into second, and he's safe.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
That's shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball.
1 out and a runner on third. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Carpenter. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
The catcher, Jorge.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Isan Diaz. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
So digging in now, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 6 tries. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
John Birdie will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
John Birdie.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Midfield. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Men on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.